Hi, Cassie. It's been a while. Are you actually planning to come to the class reunion?
Is this Tara? It's good to hear from you. Yeah, I'm planning to come.
Oh, really? You're coming?
Is there some problem with that?
Well, yeah, kinda.
What?
I'm uncomfortable with having someone as poor as you sitting at the same table as us.
Excuse me? As poor as me?
Yeah? You work in a factory, don't you?
What does that have to do with being poor or coming to the class reunion? I know people have different definitions of wealth, but I'm not as poor as you think I am.
But you do work in a factory, right?
Yeah, but so what?
What's the factory's name?
Bridgewell Fabrication.
Yep, I knew it.
Knew what?
My husband is the CEO of one of your company's clients. Oh, isn't that great?
Oh, small world, huh? I think I remember hearing about that actually. Does your husband work at Wagner Industries?
Yes, that's the one. So you get it now, right?
Get what?
Are you really going to make me be this explicit? I guess I have no choice. I don't want to associate with your type. You're a poor loser.
Well, Tara, I see you haven't changed a bit since middle school. Do you think you can act like an adult during the reunion, at least?
Oh, why should I?
Tara, you're 35 and acting like a teenager.
Excuse me?
Is that all you wanted? I'll see you at the reunion, Tara. Let's try and be civil to each other, okay? Bye for now.
You really don't get it, do you? We are not the same class of human, Cassie. As a person and as a woman, I am superior to you in every way. Get it? You're a loser, Cassie, a loser. You may have duped the teachers and our classmates into thinking you were something special back in middle school. But this is real life now. I'll make sure you understand that the day of the reunion, so be prepared for that. Are you serious? You actually came? Even after I went to the trouble of warning you. Oh, it must be nice to be so blissfully unaware of your stature in life. It's so pathetic, I actually feel bad for you. You seem like you need another lesson. So, I'll take this opportunity to show everyone here that I'm a winner and you're a loser. Oh, this is so much fun! Do you finally get it now? Your cute little act from middle school doesn't work in the real world. Go back to where you belong, factory girl. Sweaty and covered with grease.
Tara, would you mind explaining why you just threw a glass of wine all over me? Do you have any idea how hard it's gonna be to get this red wine out of my dress?
I don't see why you're complaining. I went to the trouble of picking the perfect wine for you.
The perfect wine for me?
The bottle must have only cost $10.
What difference does it make how much it cost?
Yes, you wouldn't know the value of a fine wine, would you? When you drink fine wine regularly like me, you develop a more refined taste. I tasted a bit of the wine I threw at you beforehand, and I knew right away that it was the kind of wine sold cheap by the gallon at every supermarket in town. Like I said, it was perfect for an uncultured woman like you.
I'm sorry. I must have missed the sorry somewhere in there.
Oh, don't cry over cheap spilled wine, Cassie. If it worries you, I can always buy you another bottle.
That was a vintage wine that the reunion organizing committee paid for out of their own pockets.
What?
Now go and apologize to them. Do you know how much one glass of that normally cost? But in any case, let me ask you. Why did you throw a cup of wine at me? Aren't you embarrassed to be acting so immature?
Me? You're the one acting immature.
What are you talking about?
I told you before. I'm married to the CEO of Wagner Industries, a client of your employer, Bridgewell Fabrication.
I am aware. So what?
So you need to know your place. You're nothing but a laborer for a subcontractor.
Wait, subcontractor?
Class reunions are for those who have actually made something of themselves. Not for manual laborers working for chicken feed. Do you have any sense of shame at all? Everyone staring at you right now can see you for what you are, and you don't even realize it. How immature can you be?
Do you even know what that word means? I'm pretty sure they're looking at you because you randomly decided to throw a glass of wine at me.
In any case, this is a class reunion, not a poorhouse. Go home!
Well, I suppose I am now covered in red wine, so I'll step out for a moment. But it's odd that you'd be so confident in your position as the wife of a CEO. It makes me think you're not aware of just what sort of position your husband's company is in.
Oh, you're pathetic. You really don't know what you've lost, do you? Just go home to your subsidized apartment. You've already done enough to ruin the evening.
I'll let you in on some important information.
Oh, what information could you possibly offer me? How to apply for an EBT card?
You seem to be under the impression that Bridgewell Fabrication is a subcontractor, but you've got it completely backwards.
Backward?
We're the prime contractor. Wagner Industries is a subcontractor.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not like one of our companies is the boss of the other or anything. But man, executive wives are really all alike, aren't they?
When will you start making sense?
Your husband's company is going under.
What? What is the meaning of this? My husband's company is going bankrupt because of yours? How dare you do this to my husband's company? Were you just jealous of me living the life you could only dream of? But first, you need to explain one thing to me, Cassie. How did you become the CEO of Bridgewell Fabrication?
So you talked to your husband then?
Explain yourself!
I'll go slowly, okay? First, your story about my company being the reason for Wagner Industries' bankruptcy? That's not entirely accurate.
Not entirely accurate?
We do have Wagner Industries make some of the parts in our products. But, and I take no joy in saying this, Wagner's product quality has dropped significantly ever since the new CEO took over.
It did?
It's dropped to the point that it's starting to affect our products. So we decided to cut off the contract after this year. After that, it was a domino effect of other companies reaching the same conclusion. And ever since the other day, news has started to go around that Wagner Industries is filing for bankruptcy.
Well, that's impossible.
It's not just possible. It's the plain and simple truth. I did what I needed to do to protect the quality of my own company's products. It's nothing personal, just business.
But then, wait, how did you become the CEO? You must have played some dirty trick to rise up the ranks that far.
Nope, no tricks. It's a really simple story, actually. Bridgewell Fabrication was founded by my grandfather. I'm the third-generation CEO.
It's your family's company?
I was intending to take over the company, so I studied. And I've been working hard at expanding the business ever since I became CEO 2 years ago.
Well,
Well, I think that should answer all your questions. Can I go now?
Oh, wait, could you hire my husband at your company?
You want me to hire your husband?
My husband has, well, earned the ire of his family for running his father's business into the ground. They said they won't contribute a cent towards the debt that he's incurred.
So, you want me to give him a job?
I'm not asking for much. He's got plenty of experience at the corporate level. He'd make an excellent member of the board of directors.
No thanks.
Why not?
There are no open board seats at the moment. And even if they were, I'm not very interested in hiring someone who has consistently looked down on me for being a woman CEO. I'm not gonna hire someone who'd cause me nothing but trouble.
Oh, but you have to! If my husband doesn't find work soon, I'm going to have to find a job.
Huh, so you just wanted me to finance your preferred lifestyle.
Well, I can't work. I've never had a job before.
That does not surprise me at all.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm done explaining things to you. I've had enough for this evening. Think about it yourself. Bye.
My husband is suing me.
Huh?
I thought I could escape his debt by divorcing him. But he found out about my boyfriend, and now he's suing me for infidelity.
Boyfriend? You were cheating on him?
My husband is so straight-laced, I needed some excitement. What else was I supposed to do, be in a boring marriage? How could he sue me for this?
I'm not touching that one.
Why are you being so cold to me?
I'm sick and tired of explaining everything to you.
But I need someone to talk to.
I'm blocking you.
Wait, don't!
Bye-bye. Tara tried to avoid dealing with crushing debt by divorcing her husband. But in an unexpected twist, her affair got uncovered. So now she went into debt herself to pay the damages to her ex-husband. Plus, their savings account was drained, so she didn't get a cent out of the divorce. As if that wasn't enough trouble for her, it turns out she still hadn't paid off some debts from when she was single. She's now up to her eyeballs in six-figure debt. She isn't on good terms with her own family. So she's finally getting a job, which is probably for the best. It seems like she's having a hard time giving up her pampered lifestyle, though. So it's no surprise that her spending habits are hampering her from being able to work her way out of debt.
Is this the cleaner who works at my husband's company? Gabriella Reese? The person sent by the cleaning company to work at our office?
Yes, this is Gabriella Reese. Is this someone from one of the companies our cleaning services partner with?
Oh, you don't know me?
I'm sorry, but our company is partnered with quite a large amount of companies. Would you please tell me the name of the place you work for?
Fine. It's A Corporations. I'm the wife of the CEO of A Corporations, Remy Morrison. I found your ID from the account my husband uses for work.
I see. So you were the CEO's wife. Thank you for hiring our services.
You see, my husband has been in the hospital since the past week.
Yes, I've heard. The secretary told me when I went to your office to clean.
Oh, really?
I heard that he's going to be staying for an extended period. I wish him good health.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm running the company for him while he's in the hospital. I took a look at the account book and I realized that hiring people to clean the office cost quite a bit of money.
The prices for cleaning services are quite standard, but I believe that the work we do is well worth the money.
Well, I don't care about that. The reason I took a look at the account book was to check if my husband wasn't spending any unnecessary money. I heard from one of our older employees, but it seems like you've been working there for the past 15 years.
Yes, that's true. Is there a problem?
We'll no longer be needing your services.
I see. Does this mean that you're going to be hiring someplace cheaper? If you want to negotiate the prices, we can.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that spending money just to have someone clean the office is a waste of money.
If you don't mind, may I ask what you plan on doing instead?
I'm going to make a housewife do all the work for free, so our contract ends this month. Thanks for the 15 years.
What? A housewife?
Well, you see, my son's getting married soon.
I see. Congratulations. Is his wife a cleaner?
No, she's an employee at A Corporations.
An employee?
Yes, she works at the sales department. Oh, but there's no way a woman can actually work at a place like that. She probably just serves tea or something. It'll be much more efficient if I make her clean the office instead. Obviously, I'd choose someone who will work for free to do the work.
What do you mean free?
She's going to be my son's wife, so there's no need to give her a salary.
What? Is that okay?
Of course it is. An employee that's also going to become my son's wife? Someone like that should definitely be made to work for free.
I'm in no position to argue with you on how to run your company, but in my opinion, something like that is going to be looked down on by the other employees.
It's fine, I'll just fire anyone who disagrees. Anyways, we'll no longer be needing your company's services anymore. I'll say it again, but thanks for the 15 years of work.
Good evening, Miss Lester. This is Gabriella, Pamela's sister.
Good evening, Miss Elise. Thank you for cleaning the office always.
No problem, it's my job.
Still, to think that you were Pamela's sister.
You were surprised to find out that the person who always cleaned the office was your friend's sister, right?
Yes.
I knew that you were a friend of my sister's, but I couldn't really have a conversation with you while I was working. Sorry I didn't tell you.
It's nothing.
There's something I need to tell you about. I needed to tell you something while outside of the office, so I asked my sister to give me your phone number.
Yep, Pamela told me. What is it that you need to tell me?
I'll ask you this directly. Are you engaged to the CEO's son?
What?
I heard that the fiancé was an employee at the sales department, and the only woman I could think of around the CEO's son's age was you.
Well, yes. We plan to get married next month.
I see. It's a bit early, but congratulations.
Thank you.
There's one more thing. Did the CEO's wife become an executive at the company or something?
What? No, I heard that she was a housewife. But she does visit the office a lot recently. Apparently the CEO asked her to check out how the company was going, but the vice president is the one running things while the CEO is in the hospital. She just kind of lurks around the office. It's not like she actually does anything.
It seems that she took a look at the account book, but is she allowed to do that?
She what?
Yup. She looked at the account book and said that the money the company spent on cleaning was a waste, which is why she said that she's going to terminate the contract with the company I work for.
What? But if she does that, no one will clean the company anymore.
That's true. Your company moved to a larger office 15 years ago. They decided to hire the cleaning company I work for, since they wouldn't be able to clean themselves anymore.
Why are you telling me this, Miss Reese?
The CEO's wife said that she's going to make an employee, who will soon also be her daughter-in-law, do all the cleaning. For free.
What?
That's you, right?
What?
I thought that the reason she was going to terminate the contract with her company was because they decided to find a cheaper option. But this is kind of...
I understand. Thank you for the information. I'll talk to my fiancé about this.
Good luck.
What are you doing? Didn't I say you wouldn't be working here anymore? Why were you cleaning today?
Because you haven't legally terminated the contract yet.
What?
Did you think that just sending me a text message was enough to terminate the contract?
Is it not? Well, I'm the CEO's wife, so I basically run the company while he's in the hospital.
No, the vice president runs the company while he's in the hospital.
But I'm the CEO's wife. If you're saying that I haven't legally terminated the contract yet, then do it yourself. Spending money on cleaning is such a waste. I decided to make my son's new wife, Veronica, do the cleaning, so we won't be needing your company anymore.
If it's Veronica you're talking about, I heard that both her and her fiancé quit at the end of last month.
What?
It seems that the two were planning on starting a new company when they got married. They now moved to the capital and are busy with preparations.
But then who's going to be the next CEO?
I heard that the vice president was going to be the new CEO starting from next month.
What?
The vice president came directly to see me after some information got out. You haven't heard?
No? What's going on? Veronica! What's going on? You didn't tell me anything about how you're going to move to the capital with my son and start a new company.
The CEO gave me a direct order to not tell you anything about it.
What an order!
Everyone already knows that you blackmailed someone in accounting and forced him to show you the company's account book. That employee's already quit the company, by his own choice.
Hold on. What is this suddenly?
The CEO felt responsible for you making a mess of things in the company. Which is one of the reasons why he chose the vice president to inherit the company instead of his own son.
What do you mean I made a mess of things? I'm the CEO's wife.
You're not in a position to decide how the company runs things.
But I'm the CEO's wife.
That's true, but technically you don't even have work at this company. I'm pretty busy right now, so goodbye.
But you're just my son's wife. Even if you're not an employee anymore, you have to listen to what I say. I'm your mother-in-law.
The CEO, my father-in-law, told me that I don't need to listen to a word you say.
What?
Ask your husband if you have any more questions. Goodbye.
Miss Reese, it seems that you were the wife of the CEO of the cleaning company you work at, and that you're one of its senior executives. I heard that my husband helped you in your company 15 years ago, when your husband first started the cleaning company.
Yes, and?
I want you to hire me at your company as a way of giving back what my husband did for you.
What are you suddenly talking about? I thought I was already giving back by cleaning the office always. Even if you told me that's not enough, it's still your husband I should give back to, not you.
While helping the CEO's wife is the same thing as helping the CEO himself.
No, it's quite different, actually. Anyways, didn't he divorce you?
How did you know that?
Veronica is a friend of my sister's. She told me that it's not just because you made a mess of the company, but also because you were cheating.
What? Oh, that bitch! But I'm her mother-in-law.
No you're not. And you never even were. You're the CEO's second wife, right? Apparently, you were never even legally the family of the CEO's son. And now that he's divorced you, Veronica is a complete stranger to you. To be honest, I would appreciate it if you don't get me involved in your mess.
But when my husband divorced me, he exempted me from having to pay an alimony, but I didn't get a share of his property in return. Which means that I'll be needing a salary from now on.
Then why don't you apply to our company when we're hiring?
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant that I wanted an executive position.
Stop fooling around. There's no way we can give an executive position to someone with no job experience or skills like you.
But,
You think running a company's easy? Goodbye.
I need the money and...
I'm going to block you now. Veronica told me that Miss Morrison's never worked a day in her life. She came from a rich family, but her parents are now gone and she's used up all her inheritance already. And since she has no siblings as well, she has no one to rely on. She had zero experience in society, even though she was older than me, so I couldn't help but feel a bit worried for her. She realized that she couldn't get by without the support of someone else. So she decided to try and seduce a rich man she met. But now that she's no longer the CEO's wife, basically she's just an old lady without any money. Obviously, this rich man she found didn't fall for it, and just called her disgusting and left. Now she works a low-paying job and lives in a company-owned dormitory. Somehow she's able to get by, but it's clear that she's going to be alone for the rest of her life.